Hi, everybody. Hello. I am still kind of setting some stuff up real quick because I gotta turn on the chat. I have to pop out the chat.
Oh, say hi, chat.
Hi, chat. Hello, chat. I'm looking at the chat now.
Hi, chat.
Hello, folks. Hi.
Thank you, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, for 14 months.
Woo!
That's really cool, actually.
Okay, thank you.
Is that like
Thank you.
animals?
awesome.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Not prepared for subscriptions and all that. Yeah, we're probably not gonna.
No,
y'all
no,
are free to do subscriptions and all that. That's fine, but we're probably not gonna read any more out of them because we've got
so much to do.
We have a lot to talk about. So, folks, hi. This was a big E3 day. This is a big day. So, we're gonna get right into it. It's me, John, the host. I'm here getting ready to talk about all this crazy hootenanny hoo-ha that's been going on. Of course, we have our illustrious guests or co-hosts, I should say, that are joining us to talk about games. We have Elvie. You're here for the third day in a row.
I'm here the third day in a row. I demand my free bubble tea in my invisible punch card. No, it's fine. I'm here on the third day in a row in my normal self. This is my real hair. I can pull this.
Oh.
And this is real. I'm normal today because today was really chaotic. So we gotta balance that out, right? We don't want too much chaos, as we will go to.
Right. All right. And of course we have the two Final Fantasy freaks here that are going to be on here. They don't have all the Final Fantasy freaks. We just have some of them. But Christine, you're back. You're here.
I am. I'm back. I'm somewhat excited about today, but
All right.
yeah.
And Melissa, you're here as well.
There. It's my first time on the stream. I'm excited to talk about whatever little things I was interested in, because we'll get to that.
Sure. We don't care that the Future Game Show is still going on because it's
Repeats.
too bad.
Wait, it's still going on. It's like 8 o'clock at night.
I got it running right now, and it's literally just people talking.
I've got my nightcap
cares?
on.
Yeah, it's bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
It's bedtime. Of course, Solon is also here, keeping us going with the producing side of things. It's going to be kind of hectic, so thanks in advance to Solon for keeping everything as greased as possible. Because it's gonna be hectic.
I'm known in the video producing world as a lube machine.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's right.
Keep those ears moist.
Well,
All right, we'll start right off here with the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. This was the big Microsoft Xbox Game Pass extravaganza. We could run through some of the stuff that, like, the big things that were announced, but then I'll ask you all if there's anything that you want to highlight. So, I guess we could just start off by mentioning Starfield. Starfield is a thing that a lot of people have been wanting. And as you can plainly see, here's Todd Howard spewing lies as he always is. Do any of you have any kind of excitement for Starfield? Is this something that you all are looking forward to? Is this something that you're maybe scared about or excited about or any emotion about?
I kind of.
Well,
I kind of wonder. Sorry, I kind of wonder what it's going to be fully. This gave me a little bit of interest in it, but when it comes to Bethesda games, I have a pattern of either it is like Fallout 3, where I play and then just quit, or Oblivion, where the same thing happened, but then there's times where it's like Morrowind, where I spent like 500 hours with that game, or Fallout 4, where I just spent 5-6 way too much time just building houses for people. I hope it's something that I connect with again.
Wind blows from beyond the horizon.
Yeah, but I've never really played any Bethesda games, but it looks interesting enough that I definitely want to give it a try, at least if it had a demo. I don't know if I'd probably buy it on day one. But but that would be pretty neat if it's a lot better than the recent Fallout games, and Todd Howard actually did well this time. So we'll see.
He's still gonna be lying about something. He's Todd Howard.
There's gonna be something he'll keep from us. It's his tradition, I guess.
Yeah,
of course. Elvie, did you have any Starfield takes?
Well, I didn't expect to actually like some of the things in this showcase as a whole. So, in the beginning, I was like, oh, okay, I'm kind of interested in this. And yeah, this is one of those, Starfield. Yeah, and again, they didn't show anything. Like, I have no idea what this game is going to be, but my impression, again, they just showed a cinematic, which is, again, a problem with these shows. They only have a cinematic to show and not the actual game. But from the little we saw, I'm kind of intrigued. I'm very interested. But again, like, I have no idea what this is going to be. But if it's like a hard science thing that seems to be implied here, I might like it. We don't really see a lot of that explored in games recently, or at least for like a good while. So I'd be curious to see like a more grounded sci-fi where it's more grounded in reality as opposed to like like aliens and whatnot, like like Mass Effect type stuff. Like this would be interesting if you're straight up just like an astronaut in some sort of fictional. I don't know what's going on here, but it's intriguing. It definitely caught my attention in a way that I didn't expect it to. So
yeah, honestly, I do agree with you that it would be really cool to see more of like a grounded. Less like Mass Effect and more like something way off in the future, like maybe 50 years from now, and space exploration and to Mars and Mercury or something is a lot easier, and they can make colonies on there, and you can create your own character, and you can farm or something. I don't know. Sounds fun.
All right. I guess the next big game that we all have to discuss would have to be Halo Infinite.
Oh boy.
Halo, the good shooting, the good rootin' shooting. It is Energy Sword Sunday, so everybody do a big attack. You gotta do like you gotta like slide forward when you do the attack.
Wait, gotta do a proper slide. Boom.
Match is it?
So Halo Infinite, they talked about that. There is a lot of information that came from there. They confirmed that the multiplayer is going to be free to play. It's going to be a separate thing. And they also showed off a little bit of the story. I guess there's some new robot lady that's going to be Master Chief's head, who isn't Cortana, or maybe she is secretly. I don't fucking know. It looked cool though. The gameplay, the multiplayer looked really fun. How are we all feeling about Halo?
Played any Halo games, but I know a lot of people that really love Halo, and I know they're probably going to be really happy with this reveal, but probably very optimistic. I hope that they get what they want out of it. And
you get what you deserve.
Yeah. But I'd like.
Yeah, I'm also detached from Halo, but I am hyped for everyone. Really excited about this. I think, you get what you finally deserve. It's time.
I just want my Halo friends to be happy.
I just want Halo hype to be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a bit since there's been a Halo game that everyone legitimately enjoys. Like 4 and 5 have been disappointments, so it would be nice to have a new good Halo game.
And that ring is the biggest open world environment they've ever created, or whatever they said. Which
How exciting is that?
It's a big ring.
Big ring.
Big ring.
Big ring.
The multiplayer looked real fun though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is
I guess other than that, I'll kind of just throw it out for folks that are like pick stuff that they want to talk about, because I feel like there's stuff to talk about, but there's not like an incredible amount of shit, I guess. Like it was good, but it wasn't like so I guess we could start swapping around here. Christine, how about we start with you? What was what at the Xbox conference excited you the most?
Well, boy, this isn't the most obvious thing in the world, but finally getting the well, everyone else that isn't part of the Kickstarter gets to know that the full game's coming out in 2023, and they're doing one of their Kickstarter goals, which was the 2D lead-in platformer, which is a cool little thing they're making. But I'm still so excited for that, and getting to see a little more that I haven't seen yet of how they've polished the animations and some of the character some of the more of the actual in-game character designs, how they look in the game and stuff is just it's so nice to see, and it's so nice to see freaking incredible like pixel art from that crew and their designs, and I mean, I'm still so excited about that.
So you're talking about Ayuden Heroes?
Yes.
I don't think you actually said the name of the game.
Ayuden Chronicles.
Ayuden Chronicles.
Yes. Sorry. And yeah, that still just for me is
insane.
The biggest thing of the next 3 years. Anytime anyone mentions it, it's going to perk my mood up. It's like, you know, I can't be more excited for a game right now.
I'm excited for you being excited for this game just as much as anything else. The combat in this looks so sick.
Yeah. Like, the animations.
It really looks cool.
Oh.
Okay. How about you, Melissa? What's up with you?
Probably have to agree with the Ayuden Chronicle. Looks really fun and beautiful. There wasn't too much of anything else that interests me at the Xbox conference. But yeah, I guess it was disappointing how there wasn't really any Perfect Dark. They said there was going to be a new Perfect Dark. Yeah.
That got announced previously.
Okay, but there wasn't any trailer or any new information about that.
That is a lot of the theme of today was, that game I was interested. No information about it, huh?
There was like a half-second clip where in like the little clip reel they did towards the end where they were just talking about what properties they had.
Oh, I
their little show reel.
Like,
they flash it up for
of the companies of the games that are going to be on our system this year.
Yeah.
Like Nintendo does, and like you don't even see half of those until 3 years later.
Yeah, it felt like Perfect Dark was maybe on the screen for 2 seconds. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. At least we know. Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Yeah, this looks pretty good. So that's it for me.
Okay. Elvie, how about you?
Pretty so second game in this whole showcase, Stalker 2. I was like taken aback because I kind of forgotten it was actually something that's supposed to be real at some point. I was like, oh no, didn't the franchise have like so many problems with with like people just figuring out what to do? But yeah, that's pretty sweet. But again, like just approaching it with caution because like I don't know what this is gonna be like. But it seems like it's gonna be way more approachable. It like looks great. And it's like slimy, dirty glory, as it should be in Stalker, but I'm pretty excited for that. I'm pretty excited as to like, you know, how that's gonna feel, how that's gonna play, and I can attest that there's like a lot of people who really love the series as I do, so I'm pretty stoked for that. I just also want to quickly mention like another thing that like caught me off guard was which was you know what seems to be also another recurring pattern, which is the Left 4 Dead-esque games, which is Redfall. That also looks very interesting. Yeah, and I'm down for like whatever the hell is going on there, where you're a bunch of like what appears to be teen vampire slayers, and you're just going around town like hunting them down. I don't know. That's the premise from what I'm getting from what we've seen of it. But I'm pretty down for it.
That game does look really slick. I mean, you know, some of the dialogue wasn't amazing, but overall it did seem really cool that like it was very like, okay, this is how you kill vampires. You gotta know, get them in the heart with a stake and all that. So they had fun with that though. It wasn't overly raw. They had a lot of fun showing it. And I respect that.
I had a nice surprise in there with them actually showing Slime Rancher 2.
Yeah.
There's a couple of these little things where they showed Diablo 2, which was like, oh right, that's kind of an important game in games history. I completely forgot about. And also it reminded me that Blizzard's like not here this week, which is kind of funny and great for me.
Yeah.
Personally.
Oh, that Slime Rancher game looks really cute.
Right. It's Slime Rancher is an incredible game that popped out of what felt like nowhere in the last, like, it was 3 years ago. And so just saying, yep, we're already off to the second one. I'm like, thank you, great, awesome.
Is it on PC too, or just Xbox?
It's probably going to be Game Pass. A lot of these games were Game Pass, like they're going to debut on it.
Nice.
Like that.
Yeah, their whole big shtick was like, everything's gonna be on the Game Pass. You can get it earlier if you sub to Game Pass. And I think inevitably a lot of these things will, disperse into other consoles at some point. You can play them.
Yeah.
So,
especially like Slime Rancher, because that's a PC game.
All of like 90% of this stuff will be on PC.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just showing this footage for Niall. That's all. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's important.
And Solon, I know that you're real busy with the production, but was there anything from Xbox you wanted to shout out?
Oh, mostly just Slime Rancher 2, and I just looking at this made me after the last couple days just be like, oh right, snowboarding games. I'm just looking for snowboarding games. Don't give me extreme sports. Give me just this, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
The opening game being a space game, but then not actually showing you any of the space was really funny because Todd Howard's full of lies.
Kind of funny.
Also, the entire theme of today is either A, chaos, or B, here's a space game. There was probably like 100 of them today.
There was a space station, but we don't actually show space.
Which is wild because, you know what's in space? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Except for space games.
Yeah.
Will there be rock collecting?
Oh, wait.
I want to just be able to go to my spaceship and have a nice little collection of rocks on the sill of the spaceship that's all taped down so it doesn't float away, but I just want to have my nice alien rocks collection.
I met someone yesterday who knew a microsedimentary geologist, and I just thought that was the neatest job that you could possibly have.
That's pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
Very good title.
I will say... I will say, I feel like if we don't mention Forza, I think there will be a riot in our chat. So
you're right. Please.
So there was Forza Horizon 5. I'm not a car guy. I'm not a car racing kind of person, but Forza 5 looked incredible. It looked really, really cool. Like the gameplay, the racing looked sensational. It just looked extremely fun to play. And it looked gorgeous. I would say maybe the worst part of that trailer, the worst part of that showcase was just that they were going so fast past everything. It's a little difficult to see all the gorgeous art, But they do they do actually, like, they did take a moment to be like, here's like this beautiful mural that was done for the game. There's a lot of really wonderful like how just in depth they've done with the environments. It is super wonderful. I think that game is great, and like they are leaning really heavily into where it's set, because it's set in Mexico. They're leaning really heavily into it just to be like, look, Mexico is friggin' gorgeous. We are going to show you how gorgeous Mexico is, and like that is just so nice. I love it. I love what they showed of Forza Horizon 5.
And the fact that they actually, like, their cast seemed to be all Mexican, Latino, and Latino and Latina actors is like awesome to me, because there are a lot of games and movies and TV shows even that will cast their Mexican characters with not Mexicans affecting a Mexican accent. Like, that drives me up the wall a little bit. It's like looking at Far Cry. I love Giancarlo Esposito. He's fucking fantastic, but he's also from Norway.
This does look really cool with the bowling pins. That looks like a blast.
And yeah, this game mode that they like, this hey build your own game mode is just kind of the Hot Wheels stuff and the Lego stuff that they did in previous ones, like right from the start, which is so cool.
Okay. Yeah.
And I guess the last thing that I'll shout out is that, hey, Psychonauts 2 is real. They made Psychonauts 2, and it's going to come out in, like, 2 months.
What?
Like, what? That's just nuts to me. I haven't really played too much of the original Psychonauts. I think I played, like, a little bit of it. And I liked where it was going, but I probably need to play it with, like, a controller or something. But I guess now would be the time to play through Psychonauts 1, because Psychonauts 2 is happening, and it looks really friggin' cool. It looks just gorgeous to like all the different environments that you're running around in the brains. It's all very, very intriguing to see all the different places that you can go to.
I bought it on Steam a long time ago, so I probably should finally play it.
I'm very much looking forward to Psychonauts 2. And I know a lot of other people are very much looking forward to Psychonauts 2 because that is like one of those games that seemed impossible for years and years and years, and now it's finally happening.
Get psyched.
Yeah, get psyched.
Get psyched.
I watched that trailer and I felt like a twisted cycle knot.
Oof.
So, yeah.
Great.
Folks, are we ready to talk about the arguably the worst stream this week?
Yes,
Second worst.
That's a hard bar. The competition is fierce.
That's why I said arguably. That is why I said
worst
arguably.
as long as we eliminate the gearbox from
This
the
is a
competition.
competition that shouldn't be fierce. That's not the goal here.
Folks, it is E3, and there has to be a loser, and I feel like today's loser was Square Enix!
Get up for Square Enix!
You mean Marvel?
Yay! Marvel.
You mean Marvel, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the Square... I think we should give Square Enix its due here, alright? So I'll run through everything. So there was a 20-minute showcase of the new Eidos Guardians of the Galaxy game. And,
It looks a bit like Avengers, which is bad. So more extremely mediocre Marvel gameplay does not excite me, especially with trying to think of the word here. The movie Guardians of the Galaxy, pretty much. You can throw Dan Abnett in front of me telling me this shit's good all you want, but the goddamn movies ruined the comics already, and now they're ruining the video games.
Wow.
Because everything has to be Chris Pratt. Somehow they were like, hey, Chris Pratt doesn't look like a douchebag enough, so let's somehow make him even more infuriating looking.
His hair is so bad. I hate it.
It looks rough. I mean, the gameplay seems like it might be okay, but it definitely just the writing is it's so annoying. Like nobody shuts up in this game at all. It is really bad. Just that whole bit. And we have to like make sure that we're consistently talking here because they keep playing songs and we don't want to be DMCA'd. So we're a little worried about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. But it was especially rough that it was half of the stream. Half of the stream was this. And then they rushed through a bunch of other stuff that people were legitimately looking forward to. Like they announced the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters, which it's a little confusing about what this exactly is. It seems like they are doing some sort of re-release of the first 6 Final Fantasy games, which is nice, but they are saying they are pixel remasters, and you know, they seem to be wanting to get away from those mobile ports.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, what exactly is it? They gave it like 30 seconds because they didn't want it to get in the way of Guardians of the Galaxy, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. And, like, I mean, I'm pretty excited about that. If it's, you know, if they are just the classic pixels, maybe slightly upresed, hopefully not as poorly as they did with Chrono Trigger when they had to patch that 30 times before it finally was okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I found I wasn't expecting all the confusion that I saw across Twitter and across social media when they said Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, because I felt like that was really clear. And so if folks are confused, I can really clearly like lay out where we're at. Final Fantasy 1 through 6 has come out in a lot of iterations, but there's never been, between all 6 of them, they're all in this kind of like 8-bit, 16-bit kind of realm. There's no like good way to play all of them. Because it's been spread out over the NES, the SNES, the Game Boy Advance has had a bunch of ports, the PSP has had a bunch of ports. They've been ported to all of these different things, but not all of them, not any one of them is the right way to play through the games in a way that feels like the way it was originally intended. They've all been like up-resed or upscaled, or the music doesn't work right, or something always goes wrong at some point in each of these ports as they keep getting ported and ported and ported. So what I'm understanding and expecting from this is that this is the PSP and Game Boy Advance style of the pixel version of the Final Fantasy games in a format where you can play all 6 of them in one like executable kind of file. That's how I'm understanding it. If that changes, then we'll probably be back at square one again. But hopefully this is kind of just a like nice end-all be-all so that they can keep up-resing all of these for the foreseeable future from here.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that is frustrating is that they are releasing them as separate games, which is a real dumb move.
For now,
I think. Look, it's a good idea for them, but for the consumer, I think it would be a great idea to put them all in one package, especially because like Final Fantasy 1 is like probably really rough to go back to. A lot of people friggin' hate Final Fantasy 2, you know? Like a lot of these games are good, but you know, I feel like it would be smart to package them in one package, because then you know, you'd be able to try out some of the weirder or even bad games to give them a chance. Like that was something that I really appreciated with that Castlevania Anniversary Collection.
Mm-hmm.
I was glad that they didn't take Castlevania 2 or Castlevania The Adventure out of that, because now people have, you know, they could just be like, I'll just give this a shot. Who cares? And then when it sucks, they're like, well, at least I give it a shot. Or, you know, they're not just throwing something away that has historical value to it. Like hell, you know, Castlevania 2 is a bad game, don't get me wrong, but it inspired so much, and it is actually a very important historical game.
Yeah.
So yeah, these things should be kept. Like Final Fantasy 2, again, mess of a game, but it inspired a lot of things, and so it is important to have this around so people can, you know, learn from it and experience it in some way. But you know, nobody's going to go out of their way to buy Final Fantasy 2
separate.
So separate,
especially if they do it like their mobile ones, where they've released all 1 through 6 on mobile, and they're like $15 each for their shitty pixel up-res. They were like $15 to $20, and it's like that's what worries me about them separating them. Is, are they going to keep that bullshit pricing, or is it going to be like, oh hey, they're $5 each? You know, $5 for one of my favorite games of all time with Final Fantasy VI. Killer deal. I'm gonna buy that on everything. You know, but
exactly.
It's
If I were doing this, I would just do it like Kingdom Hearts. Just do, hey, here's the big old pack of all the shit, and we're just going to sell this to you on this console and on every console. And you're like, yeah, I'll buy this on every console. Sure. It's 6 games in one package, you know? But I'm a genius and they're Square Enix, so we'll see what they do.
Yeah. And then for another remaster, they also showed like 30 seconds of Legend of Mana, which, I mean, to be fair, that is coming out in like, what, 2 weeks? So, you know, I don't want to be too mean at them giving it only a little bit because it is coming out very soon. But still, yeah, Solon's excited about it. Solon, you'll stream it. You'll give it its time to shine. We don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. You'll all see. You'll all see.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they showed more Avengers DLC, which I don't know who wants that.
Stop.
That's not even a new trailer.
Sorry.
It's not even a new trailer. It's old as fuck. It's like 3 months old.
Playing these games like 10-year-olds?
I feel like the same people that play movie tie-in games. That's what they all look like. That big Avengers and the big Guardians of the Galaxy, they all look like shit to me. They look like movie tie-in games I'd play when I was 10 on the Wii.
Shyly looks away from my mic. I keep trying and hoping it finally gets good every time they put out a patch, and it's like, nope, this is still extremely mediocre.
Don't give up hope. It's time to give up.
Yeah, maybe in 2025.
Don't hurt yourself like this.
John hit her with the don't, give up hope.
Erase that comma.
Don't period.
Oh no, keep that comma. Never mind.
Double comma.
Keep that comma.
Yep.
Not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had a small trailer for a mobile Hitman game called Hitman Sniper: The Shadows, where you play as like snipers that help out Agent 47 because I guess he's bungling his missions. I don't know. He lost his dual pistols. He got
like me.
Yeah, he got knocked upside the head. Someone heard him killing someone, and they went, "Something's going wrong." So now you need a sniper to help you out.
Hitman Sniper is such a funny name for a game.
Yeah,
that's it.
Exists. It continues to exist. Please snipe.
Oh, please.
We will strike from the shadows.
And then after that, we had Babylon's Fall, which was one of the more frustrating games that they showed. It is by pretty much the Nier Automata team, you know, like minus the writing staff,
minus the charm,
and minus what you would want from this game.
Okay.
This is they basically just made a game that is all the Nier Automata combat. And I don't know what convinced them to do this. This is just nuts to me. Like, Nier Automata, you know, whether you like it or not, I think it can be agreed upon that the combat was not the focus of that game. It was there, it functioned. I enjoyed it. I know some people like it and some people hate it, but I didn't come to that game for the combat. I came to it for the story. I came to it for the characters and the world building. And they are like the fact that they sat down and said, okay, we're going to make a game that is a live service version of Nier Automata. Like, what? What? Like, what? It is such a bad idea. And
this is an online game?
It's a multiplayer game. Yeah, it's an online multiplayer live service game where you're just going around fighting people with the Nier combat. Nobody wants this.
No.
Nobody wants this. I don't know, maybe they started working on a Nier Automata sequel, and then Yoko Taro was just like, no, I'm not doing that. And so then they just went, well, we gotta do this to, you know, we started putting in the effort, let's just do this and hope enough people like the Nier combat, when that's not gonna happen. Like, as soon as, like, you know, all the Nier freaks are gonna look at this game and they're gonna say, Yoko Taro didn't write this, I don't want to do it, you know, like,
right.
It's this, nobody wants this.
Where is the law here?
Maybe I could get stuck at trying to connect with a live service game again, like I did with Avengers. It's like, fuck, no. Nope, you tricked me once. I'm not gonna fall for it again.
You could review it once and then never touch it again.
Yeah, it definitely feels like we had these assets and we're not going to make a sequel. So that's what it is. Like that is what that is. But it's like
they not want money? What's going on?
Yeah.
Solon, you're in big trouble. It's okay.
Busted.
Confiscate your phone in class.
Yeah. Come on.
Sorry.
Bring it up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The teacher has to
then they had the Life is Strange update. We had our the remaster of the first game, I guess, game series, whatever you want to call it. The first one, where they just applied a dark Instagram filter over everything and made it look like shit.
Yeah, really.
They didn't do anything. They just made the contrast higher.
It just looks bad.
Did not do anything. It looks worse. It looks too dark now.
Yeah, it's very funny, but yeah. And then they showed off the new game. Solon, what are you reacting to right now?
Sorry, just the filter. It's happening.
Oh, yes.
Swoop.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like it just went like and nothing happens. Yeah.
Rachel saved my life.
And then they talked about the new game, Life is Strange 2 True Colors, which is just going to be a full game. They're not going to episodically release it. And it looked like Life is Strange. I mean, I feel like some people are excited about it. Some people seem to kind of be done with Life is Strange because I feel like the first game was interesting but had its moments. And that kind of brought people in. And also, let's be completely honest here, the first one had like pretty explicit lesbians, and then the second one didn't, and the third one it doesn't really seem like they have so far. So I think they've kind of lost track of like, you know, who cares about Life is Strange from the first game. Like the first game was like, all right, yeah, lesbians. Second one, where'd they go? They took the lesbians from us. So it does just kind of feel like they don't understand their audience now.
Well, in this one they did, in that initial reveal, talk about how she was like explicitly bisexual with, hey, these are the characters you can connect with. And, you know, it was a dude and a girl. So it's like, you know, at least, hey, still queer.
And I mean, I don't want to detract from Life is Strange 2 in total. I just do feel like, you know, I think that it definitely took the wind out of the sails a little bit, just in general. But, you know, I don't, like, not as many people talked about 2. You know, I feel like it definitely fell off, you know, and now 3 is here, and, you know, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. The gimmick is very strange though. Like the main character has the powers to like manipulate, like, or not even really manipulate, but like if she can feel your emotions. She is an empath. She can feel your emotions. Yeah.
Exactly what I was gonna say. Some sort of empath that she can read people's emotions and figure out what's wrong and try to help them.
Which, you know. She could also do that by talking to them and asking them what's wrong, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if she has a license for what she's about to do to these people.
Yeah.
Do you have a license to empathy?
I mean, yeah, it's a little strange, but
a little.
We'll see how it goes.
Maybe.
It's a We Happy Few crossover.
I've got so. This actually shouts out to be not in a great way. I actually think this Life is Strange is dead on arrival. The empath situation is not enticing. It's not exciting. It doesn't do anything that makes me say I can control the situation. In fact, it takes away a lot of that control from me in a way that feels really alienating. And like I am now responsible for fixing people instead of what Life is Strange is extremely good at, which is making actions that end up stringing things out in logical ways. They're instead like, no, you're going to interact with this person and that's going to mess up the world intentionally without your control about it. And so it's like, that's the exact opposite of what Life is Strange has always felt like. And I think that it's shown in a very abstract way that doesn't really make sense. And so I think this is going to be the final nail in the coffin for the series, unfortunately for all the cool other stuff that's in there.
The marketing of this game also rubbed me the wrong way, too. Like, again, we're not sure what's going on here with this character's abilities. You know, she's a psychic, technically. That's the word I keep hearing in some marketing material. And yeah, I agree, Solon. It's just the whole thing of, like, is she butting in it? Like, is this whole thing about, like, butting in and intervening in, like, problems you probably should not be able, or rather, like, that's not your like it seems like you're trying to build relationships with these people by butting into problems and not the other way in which, like, you're gonna do it naturally, which most of the time, right, in the original game, it's just like you're being prompted, like, all these dialogue choices. But in this case, it seems like any other game, your power is, like, prompting your action, right? Versus the other way around. Where it's like, no, yeah, like John joking about, like, she could just talk to people, as opposed to, like.
Oh, I see your blue aura. That means I'm gonna talk to you to fix your problem to make it a yellow aura. But you have a red aura, so I'm gonna buy you a cheesecake so that it becomes green and you're happy.
Oh. That would get that red one to turn into a green, so they're not angry and they're not going to start a fire.
Right? Like, oh,
please don't start a fire.
By colors, apparently. Yeah.
This it just really limits the opportunity space. That Life is Strange is already an extremely limited opportunity space, usually between 2 or 3 options. It makes it feel like, I have to do the one right option. And if I don't, then, like, their aura will change, which is not... That's way too explicit for how this game, which is usually a very subtle game, works. And so, I think it's kind of like,
Yeah.
I'll go play Life is Strange.
It's off. And then the last thing that Square Enix showed. Folks,
chaos!
Let me just read off, okay, the list of things that occurs in this game, the bullet points, okay, the bullet points that were shared with us. The main character's name is Jack, okay, you need to remember that main character is Jack, okay. Jack's mission is to kill Chaos.
Sweet.
He wants to kill Chaos. Chaos has been waiting for them. Him and his friends, Chaos has been waiting for them. The players will visit the Shrine of Chaos, which is the home of Chaos. Now, Garland from Final Fantasy 1 is going to be there. However, he is Chaos.
So Chaos. Can I get the details?
He is Chaos. So this is the bullet points to the game by Team Ninja that is a Final Fantasy origin story called Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin.
We just have to hunt him down.
It looks fucking insane, and I like in the dumbest possible way. I don't.
This is it.
I don't know what they're doing.
I love it. It's so dumb.
Amazing. And like the fact that you can wear just regular modern clothes is just awesome.
Here
Chaos.
He is John Final Fantasy on his way to pick up his kids
Fighting
from
chaos.
the convention. Yeah, little Jimmy, I'll carry your big sword for you. It
punches him.
So they were on their way to a convention, right? And then they get hit by the East Side Truck. And then they go into the Final Fantasy world, and they have to fight Garland, who is Chaos now. And oh my god,
that's the bullet points.
It does,
they're cosplayers,
like,
and
I love the stupid story of Final Fantasy 1. It's just a big. Like, the game opens with killing Garland because Chaos needs Garland to be killed to start the 2,000-year time loop. Which, you have to go back 2,000 years in the past to kill Chaos.
Yep.
To stop the 2,000-year time loop, which starts again when you kill Garland, creating the 2,000-year time loop.
So are we gonna have 2,000 time loops again? Sounds like it.
I mean, it sounds like this is Final Fantasy 1, but, like, where the main character knows Jack knows he's
Final
in the
Fantasy.
time loop.
Jack makes me.
Yes, Jack Final
His name
Fantasy.
is Jack.
Yes.
Okay. And he does want to kill Chaos. All right.
It's very important that you kill Chaos, because if you
that.
kill Chaos, you start the time loop so that you can go back to kill Chaos.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter what happens when you kill Chaos. What does matter is that Jack wants to kill Chaos, and they are going to the realm of Chaos, where Chaos is.
Is there going to be a catch where Jack becomes Chaos, and then his friends will have to kill Chaos, and then they'll all become Chaos?
You know what? You might be on the nose.
Yeah, like I almost wonder if this ends with Jack putting on the fucking Garland armor and going, "I am Garland."
Oh my god, it's gonna fucking do that. It's gonna be a paradox thing. Oh.
There's gonna be a new Jack that comes from the real world, and they'll have to.
It's gonna be a loop.
Garland, and then it's just gonna keep going.
I'm
Tetsuya Nomura was quoted as saying here. I'm gonna say, the concept and planning of this game came around the time that Dissidia 12 or Duodecim Final Fantasy. I thought to myself that I wanted to have a game focused not on character battles, but on locations where actions take place. I started planning a new Final Fantasy with the themes of a story of an angry man. So this is the story of a very angry man.
As if there are not many other games about that, but
no.
Okay.
Well,
there from his ex-wife's house, he's angry.
There have been games previously about angry men, but there hasn't been a game where you're an angry man who has to kill Chaos. So
yeah,
that is true.
Brand new.
The Clock of Chaos.
Brand new.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't not be interested in this, being the Neo freak that I am. But like, the way they sold it is just one big. I spent all day making fun of the goddamn thing, and I should be excited. I wanted to be able to come on here and talk about how the demo played, but they put it up and it's broken, and they still haven't fixed it yet.
So it's officially
the demo is out,
now,
and no one can install it.
Yeah, the demo is out with corrupted files. It is corrupted. The files are all corrupted.
Well, time to tell me
it's chaos. That's the chaos.
It's chaos.
It's chaos. Chaos.
It's the chaos.
Yeah.
Fucking chaos, man. I just want to play the dumb game.
We also have more characters than Jack, though. I will say Ash is there. Ash is the twink who has a calm personality, who supports the party, and he trusts Jack's fighting power. And then there's also Jade. Don't forget Jade, who has the same fighting power as Ash, and he greatly respects and admires Jack.
Wow.
These notes are extremely helpful.
Descriptions, they're so funny.
So basically, Final Fantasy 15 bros, but they're more.
But even more normal. So
I was actually the the vice president of the United States, and a nuke went off before a UN meeting, and it sent me into a fantasy world.
That is a theory people are talking about. It's like, why do they look like that? And one theory was maybe this is like an isekai technically, but they did not explain any of that or like lead into that at all. Like it just threw us in and like, here's this guy with a plain white tee. Well, not white tee, but like
if they never said anything and like we were left to find out when the game comes out, I would be like, heck yeah.
Yeah,
I want some.
That would make more sense, I think, but they didn't show it at all. They just like threw you in.
Melissa's completely right.
Chaos.
There's a little bit of oversharing here that we didn't need.
Yep. We don't know that this guy wears this weird shirt that looks like it's onesie or whatever.
Yeah, it might be onesie, as I think.
He just unbuttoned it. He's like, I don't need this.
The fact that on their character pages they all have like casual clothes outfits and they do look like regular people clothes is the dumbest and most amazing thing to me. I just want to get those as outfits.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, the armor system, since it is made by Team Ninja and the Neo people, it's going to be like, hey. And they showed a few different looks in the trailer. It is probably going to be like layering your armor and creating your own look and whatnot. Like, my Neo character looks completely different from everyone else's just because of the armor. We could have the same character design and mine would look totally different just because of what armor I like. So, I mean, they chose like the worst way to show this off to make it look like the most bland dude bro, the US Call of Duty boys are gonna love this kind of game.
And you know what? I did.
Yeah.
I love him.
Heck yeah.
Hey, you want me to show you all the rest of the Square Enix things? I can do it very quickly. You want to see it? Don't blink.
I mean, we went...
Let's see it. Go.
Here it comes.
Oh, boy.
All right, there's that. There's that. There's that one. There's that one. And that's all of it. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, everybody.
It is interesting. Why did they mix things they showed and then stuff they didn't show? It made no... Yeah. Square Enix.
Mess. It was a mess.
Yes.
They showed Legend of Mana, which is coming out soon. They showed 3 times as much of that as they did both Endwalker and Final Fantasy 16, which is what a lot of people tuning in were looking for.
Yeah.
Yep. Games coming out hopefully this year and next.
It was such an imbalanced presentation that we end up tonight's, our panel here is half as large as it was planned to be, because folks were just like, oh, they didn't actually show what I was going to be talking about, so I'm gonna head out. And I was like, yeah,
they didn't actually show anything even remotely interesting, like outside of the Final Fantasy Origins thing. I don't give a shit about. I mean, I'm interested in Guardians of the Galaxy a little bit.
Not 45 minutes worth.
A wee bit.
Yeah.
A 3 months old Avengers trailer.
That was 3 months old. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That trailer came out when that trailer came out when the last little DLC package with Hawkeye came out. We've known forever that a lot of this stuff there was slightly more to this trailer, but not much. Like maybe 5 seconds of new stuff. It's fuck.
This could have been an
waste
email.
of my time.
Yeah. This meeting could have been
playing Final Fantasy.
Why did I even log off of 14?
Yeah, nice newsletter.
Right now, instead of watching something that may or may not have Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, there was all of that. And then they did have the PC gaming show and the Future Game show. We didn't really watch the Future Game show. I know that there was some new stuff on there, but also I don't want to talk about Sam Barlow games because Sam Barlow is a dumbass. So I don't want to talk about his stuff. Was there anything that you all wanted to talk about for PC gamers, though? The PC Gamer show?
There's a lot. There was a lot that happened. Oh yeah, so to mention, they had like a weird bit where they were saying, I'm not familiar with like if they did this bit like in past years, but they had this whole thing where they were in space. I don't know if anyone's familiar like with their past presentations, but it was like really high production bit, framing it around the fact that like, oh yeah, we're corresponding between a space station and then going back on Earth. Like wow, and I was like, I don't know, it overstayed its welcome and like it being kind of, oh, that's kind of funny, that's kind of cute, but then like there were just too many times that was like, these seconds you're wasting just trying to make a joke like could be spent more on games, which they had so much of. Like I'm trying to remember like right off the top of my head, but I just want to comment on that first as I'm trying to think of like what stood out to me.
Yeah, it works a little better than the. I
mean, yeah, it was well done, but it was like this is too much.
Yeah, it works a little better than the other press conferences that do this. Like, yesterday's complete shit show fiasco of 2 of them in a row that were just like, haha, we're going to have the exact same funny skit.
Right.
At least this one had more than one joke. Like,
right.
When you
and it was very positive.
Yeah, the ones from yesterday, it was like, this needed to be 15 minutes shorter with your joke, and it would have been funny. But you just keep dragging it on, and it's one joke. This one kind of works because there were at least 3 jokes in there.
Yep.
At least works a little better. Yeah.
Yeah, the game's showing now ramen, right? Is that it?
Yes, this is ramen.
Yeah, it's like oh, Splatoon. I'm sorry, I don't want to. Yeah, like the issue comparing it, but like Splatoon with food. I don't know. It seems cute.
A nice arena combat game that has a very tight.
Got meatball. Got rolling with a meatball.
Yeah, it looks very goofy, but very funny. Yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah.
Also, it is called Ramen, which is a interesting title.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Like whoa. It says get rude with food, so...
When I go tell my friends, hey, do you want to go, Ross, it can be misconstrued.
Not that kind. Okay.
No, I mean, you want to play the game Ramen with me.
Maybe later. Yeah.
Maybe later. This is the hot tub segment.
Yeah, the hot tub segment.
Like Wind Waker for some reason.
Yeah, the color palette. Because I guess it's like one of the locations like a seaside, like island. So makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The one that really stuck out to me is just because Super Dodgeball is one of my favorite games of all time. Was the Dodgeball Academia, and that just looked like Super Dodgeball. Yeah, I want more games like that because that shit's fun as hell, and the idea of getting more of that just really appeals to me.
Yeah, it looks like it has
KO.
Yeah,
and it has some neat RPG mechanics. It seems like too.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah, more in common with Super Dodgeball, which was like, hey, you kind of leveled up and got more powerful and better stuff that you could do, and it really appealed to me.
It's cool. All right, Melissa, was there anything on this show that you thought was interesting?
Probably not really much of anything. I've been working a lot, so I didn't get a chance to check that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm actually trying to find one for you, and I can't even find something in here that we haven't already mentioned that I think would be like, oh, this would be a cool one for Melissa to see. I'm actually kind of coming up.
Remember our issue? Well, our issue watching this was, and this was you, Solon, pointed this out. Was like the cat. Some of these title logos. And this is an issue with the Wholesome Games.
Not tell.
There are so many games. There are so many games where I feel like they know they're presenting so many games. They need to do better, I think, at least with lower thirds, just to reiterate the title. Because then I'm gonna blink and I missed it, and now I don't know what that was.
Yeah. Also, I need that title to be in plain text, not in your logo text.
Arial font.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, games, your logo texts are bad. They're not good.
God, when the Sacrifier game came up and everyone was like, what's Sacrifice?
Wait. So did we talk about Solstice at all? Because it looks...
Oh yeah, Solstice was here. That's featured.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Whoa. It looks like some sort of Souls clone. And Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
And 80s
We lost our mind at the title.
It's a Neo that they call Souls.
Okay. Souls.
I mean, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to check that one out.
You got a little ghost following you.
You do have a little ghost, yeah. You're playing
it is called Solstice, which there's 5 or 6 games that are called Solstice, and this is just really funny to me.
You're like Lady Guts, and you have Lady
Guts.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like Rule 63 Berserk, basically. It's great. But Elvie, did you say one that you wanted to talk about from the?
Well, I did point out ramen, but I think it's again. There's just too much. There was one game I saw. There was one game I saw, but I could not remember the title. But it looked like a society management sim. Oh man, I can't even. I don't know what that word is.
I don't know what that is.
What Arcadia?
Arbora,
I guess.
Where's that?
Arborea?
Where's that?
Please pronounce this.
There's there's the other one. Just gorgeous.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, Sacrifice.
Back whatever that was on Kickstarter. Thank you.
Yay.
No.
It's worth mentioning the sequel to Dying Light was, I think, showcased here, if I'm not blurring it with any other thing. Yeah, and I know some people who are fans of that, so it's like, oh, okay, now we go. It's been 5 years, I think, since the first one, so, here's to that.
Sure.
I've got
more zombies, more parkour, because Dying Light was the
more parkour.
Parkour one.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it came out around the same time as Dead Island, but I feel like people like Dying Light more. Like Dying Light had like it had the parkour. I think it had like better mission structure. Dead Island's whole thing was like the combat with the like you had to like move the stick the way that you wanted it to. But I feel like Dying Light like hit better.
I think
I
Dead
couldn't find
Island
Dying
just did
Light, but I
itself
found
a
Vampire
disservice,
Lady, and I liked the Vampire Swan Song Lady. That's
Sure.
You guys and your vampire ladies.
Sorry, she's got an undercut. She's got an undercut in the business suit and the tie and everything.
Yeah, she cuts a mean look.
She does.
Yeah.
I think it's distinct from the Masquerade game, though, right? Swan Song. I believe it's supposed to be a separate thing.
It's the same universe, but it is a separate game.
It's the same universe, but yeah.
I was initially interested in this kaiju game, but then when they showed the camera angle, I was like, okay, never mind. I don't want to play this now, because Giga Bash, because it's like I love kaiju media. I love monsters beating the crap out of each other, but I don't like this like pulled back isometric. I don't like that. Like Destroy All Monsters Melee was the kind of style that I liked more. Where it was kind of pulled back, but it was still like a side to side kind of look.
Right. Show me the towers, like their heights and stuff. Because when you have this isometric angle, it works for plenty of games, but it is going to flatten your backgrounds. That's the whole point of it, is so that you can have a flatter looking background without much, differentiation in height and stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like you're a giant monster. Yeah, in the chat here, it looks like a MOBA. It doesn't feel like you're a big monster. It just you look like you're fucking Sonya, whatever the hell, Soraya. I don't even know the characters in League of Legends. Yeah, but still,
it's like it doesn't even like King of the Monsters, the old Neo Geo fighting game that was like this. It doesn't even keep enough of the... I don't know if it's just the angle the camera is at, but that game you felt a lot bigger than this seems to, which kind of makes me sad, because I want another one of those games which was a kaiju fighter, where you're destroying buildings and getting credit for that, as well as beating your opponent, and just... there was fun stuff built up. This just seems like Smash Brothers, where you can throw people into buildings sometimes.
Don't say that about Smash Brothers.
Guys, is this Power Stone?
It's like Power. It looks like Power Stone. It looks like Power Stone for assholes. It looks more like Power Stone.
Hey, speaking of assholes, John, there's one game that I wanted to make sure you saw because I think you had to step out and miss it.
Let's see it.
I got a boomer shooter for you that looked sick.
Oh yeah, that was near the end.
This was right at the end of everything. And
is this
This is Project Warlock 2.
Oh yeah, Project Warlock, yeah.
So they're making a second one, and
it looks good.
Looks so good.
Really good.
There's a lot of great boomer shooters coming out right now. I mean, New Blood had their little segment that was, mostly just them making fun of themselves, but they did actually have some footage of Gloomwood that does look really good. I do want to give Ultra Kill another shot. Like, I didn't really dig the demo, but I do want to try that game again. And I think they are doing some sort of expansion to a medieval, which I really like in medieval. I really like that game. See the Black Labyrinth here. I think they're also doing like a VR version of a medieval as well. But yeah, I like most of the stuff that New Blood does. So I'm definitely looking forward to all that stuff. 100%.
I finally remembered the title of what I was thinking of. Again, thinking of like they needed to be better at presenting the titles of the games or repeating them, and it might actually come up again in this montage. Lakeburg Legacies. It looks like it looks like a management sim. It's a city builder. Well, not a city builder, but like it looks like a management sim in which you're like trying to, again, like similar to things like Stellaris, etc., and like all those other games where you are micromanaging not only like a bigger world or a country, but you're also kind of like managing the relationships within those cities. So you're trying to like encourage or like trigger relationship dynamics between people to ensure like, okay, this city will be populated, etc. You know, again, like a lot of those other like management games. But it just looked really interesting. I think that's the right title. If I'm wrong, I probably looked at a different game title. It's like a lot, but it looked cool because normally in a lot of these games you see like CG portraits or something that's trying to be semi-realistic. But this actually had a cute, very subtle arts, not subtle, but it had a very cute, flat 2D art style, which is similar to this other game, Tinykin, which is the little clip we're seeing here.
Did find this
but
one.
Yeah, it was actually like, yeah, he gets tiny.
It's a very small little bastard.
Uh-huh.
It's Pikmin, but with Chibi Robo combined.
Yeah, I think this is also a game that I was a little interested in after seeing this. It did look pretty neat.
Look at that.
I like the art style a lot too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, the whole like flat character in a 3D environment has also been the 2.5 thing. Yeah.
Like Demon Turf, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Was there anything else y'all wanted to shout out? You know, I know we didn't talk too much about future games, but that's because we kind of didn't watch it. But you know, is there anything else you wanted to shout out?
I've got one more interesting that you can look at that I thought was neat. Underwater Limbo. We called it Swimbo.
That's right. Swimbo.
Yeah. That one looked cool too.
Swimbo.
I believe it is called Sift, if I'm not mistaken.
Sift.
Is this made by the same people as Limbo?
No.
No, it's not.
No,
it does
it's
have a
just
lot of the same vibe.
similar. I love 2D Subnautica. In grayscale.
Was that one game that came out? It had like underwater feel. I think it started with like an A or something.
Aquaria, you might be thinking about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Looks kind of like
spooky.
I do like how this looks though.
Yeah.
Really pretty.
It's neat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just one last one for you.
Okay.
Yeah, silt. There you go.
Yeah. Silt.
Gabe Newell showed up at some point and said a thing.
Yeah,
I wasn't listening though.
They are having some sort of Steam event in a couple of days.
There he is.
Yeah,
Showed up to ruin Elvie's life again with
Summer sale? Is it? When's the summer sale?
I don't know.
It's a sale.
They're doing a demo thing. So yeah, we'll probably have some coverage of that later.
The sign off of him was so awkward, where it was just like, "Wow, some of those look fucking great." It's like, what?
Flag. That's it. Yeah, that's what that was at. So strange.
Everyone being a character today.
Hey Gabe, you want to record something for this PC thing? It's like,
You know what sucks?
World
he
premiere.
needs to show up and be like, "Hi, I'm Gabe N again," because I miss the like director's cuts of things where he shows up and it's just like, "Hi, I'm Gabe N, and I'm going to tell you about this little piece of info," and then you go to the next one and it's another, "Hi, I'm Gabe N."
He doesn't want people to cut his voice anymore to make him go gay anymore. So he's a coward.
I mean, nobody had to cut his voice. It just sounded like he was saying "Gay Ben,"
and it was very funny. It was very funny. It's still very funny.
Still very funny.
Never gonna get old.
So, I guess that does it for today. I mean, I feel like it was just hectic, but I think have condensed it as well as we could because, you know, it was wild. But thank you so much for being on. Thank you for joining us. If you're out there watching, Elvie, Melissa, Christine, thank you so much, and Solon, thank you for the production work. I know how difficult this was. This was a lot of crap.
I was happy to do it. I do have one more thing in tradition, and that is tomorrow's schedule.
That's right.
Which is a very weird one, and I think we could talk just a little bit about how E3 has been working so far and what that means for tomorrow.
I'm on the next page.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't actually write down all the different things. Because there's so many. I just wrote variety, so yeah. It's,
no shit. It's
a hodgepodge of
so much.
Yeah.
Variety.
Variety.
Look, folks, we're gonna be here tomorrow, so that you don't have to deal with all of this. We'll deal with it for you. Today, just as much, was really a case in point of. We had one very good presentation that was in the format that we understand E3 to usually take. Microsoft did a Microsoft style performance that was received very well. And as we've seen the last 2 days, Square Enix and all of the other following performances, presentations, showcases, they were very brief, very short, very few little games actually shown. And so I expect that to be about the same tomorrow. It's going to be a bunch of 15, 30-minute just videos that they're going to run. And I'm hoping, looking at this giant block of words, I'm hoping that means that they won't talk a lot. If the devs talk, that's fine. I like it when the devs talk. But there won't be overly espousing this and that to kind of entertain you through and string you along.
Yeah, so... Let's go over what is listed on here though. Let's do this. Okay, so it says we have Verizon up first, which is just fucking insane. Verizon?
Check out my phone.
They make games now, I think.
They own a bunch of properties that people don't realize, so I wonder what that is, right?
We'll see. Mm-hmm. We'll see. We have Intellivision because there is a new Intellivision console.
For real?
Apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, apparently.
For real.
Hardware.
Hardware.
Zombies is the theme, as we've been saying.
Yeah, a lot of zombies this year, yeah. We do have Take-Two, which there might be a good amount of stuff in there.
It's an interactive panel.
Yeah, there might be stuff there. We have Mythical Games? I don't know who that is.
That sounds really familiar. Why do I not know who that is?
It sounds familiar to me, too.
What do they do?
I don't know. There is another indie showcase, which
they're Blankos.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Christine. Oh no.
Goddamn fucking vinyl toy bullshit. Digitalizing the bullshit of the vinyl toy industry that's already bullshit and making it even more bullshit. Oh my god.
Funko Pop.
This might be the weird NFT thing we saw a weird mention of. This might be that.
Oh my god. Are they also making the NFT game? Vinyl toy people being in an NFT does not surprise me.
Then fuck them.
Yeah.
We got
an indie showcase, John.
We got an indie showcase. I don't know, no offense, but I don't know why there's another indie showcase.
Yep.
And they have Freedom Games, I also don't know what Freedom Games is. I'm gonna look that up right now. Games E3. I think they're just mobile games.
Outpost.
Oh yeah, god.
I have no idea who these people are.
Dark Deity, Jetboard House.
Yeah, they might be an indie studio. How do they have their own?
Sure.
So I'm sorry. I have to read this really quick because it is a nightmare. Mythical Games, a game technology studio. We are creating universal economies driven by player ownership. Anyway, I hate these guys.
Ooh, yeah. That jargon.
Bad. It's bad. And then after that, we got the Limited Run showcase, which is also happening at the same time as Venn. So I guess it's like a Venn diagram overlapping.
Here's the games you'll like. Here's the games you may not like. Here's the games that are actually coming out this year. Here's the
I don't know.
Coming out.
I don't know what the hell Venn is, but Limited Run is probably just going to frustrate me because they're probably just going to announce a bunch of stuff that's going to be physical only. And they're also going to announce a bunch of extremely overpriced physical versions of games. It's just going to be very frustrating. Even though I have purchased Limited Run stuff in the past, it is still very frustrating. And I would just like for them to release physical versions of games like normal.
Oh, okay. So Venn seems to be a network for esports. it might be a new service specifically dedicated to esports if you want to sub and watch that only.
No.
Interesting.
No.
No, but this is what it seems to be. It might be a launch, maybe. Again, we never heard of it, so this might be their big launch for it, or maybe big promotion for it, big push.
Yeah, but
so if you're an esports fan,
we don't have to watch that.
Just as we have a million sports networks, this might be the first esports network. I'm just assuming that, but that's what they are, an esports network service.
Ooh, Razor scooters? Oh, it's not even spelled.
Not
still.
It's close. I wish
it's not Razor scooters. Then after Ven and Limited Run, there is Capcom.
John,
which
might help me with this one.
Street Fighter 6?
Capcom. They're going to show us all the games, right?
Probably not. I don't know why they're doing this separate thing. I mean, they might announce one or two smaller things, but I have no idea what kind of you would think that they would have big announcements at like Microsoft or whatever, like if
what
they were going to announce
say?
Nothing.
Oh. Oh no. Okay, so don't expect anything out of Capcom.
Yeah, it there have been some leaks from there was that big leak from Capcom a while back. There was that the big dump, but it sounds like pretty much anything that they could announce here is like a couple of years out. So I don't know. They're probably not going to actually have anything. I mean, there's probably it might just be stuff they've already announced, like your Great Ace Attorneys. I think there's going to be a Steam port of that Rockman Dive game, that like mobile gacha game. They might talk about it here. That's probably something that's going to be taking up time here, is that friggin' mobile gacha Mega Man X game that I don't know if people even care about. And then at the end of all that, there's Razer.
Well, this is Razer Scooter Convention.
No, it is the people that make the keyboards and stuff. So
yeah, keyboards and mice
and headsets.
Nice. So it'll just be a easy, chill day where we don't have to worry about anything, right?
I guess we'll see. It seems like a mess. It seems like a big mess.
Sounds like...
Well, maybe something better is coming up on the next day then.
We'll see. I mean, the next day will be Nintendo and Bandai Namco, and I think both of those have stuff that we actually want to talk about. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's cool. There's not nothing left. We've got plenty of E3 left.
Well, hopefully there's a good Smash announcement, because that could save
they're
the
likely.
day.
Yeah. What are you manifesting, John?
I don't know, but I'm releasing energies out into the abyss.
Manifest master.
We gotta get it.
Your Life is Strange aura is really purpling right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that about does it for today's show. Thank you all for being on here. We'll be back tomorrow to talk about the variety hour, I guess, the variety hours. We'll go over all kinds of stuff. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. There will probably just be one or two things from each thing that we'll talk about, because it seems like it's just a bunch of small things. So we'll see. But we'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock EST, just about. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Have a good one.
Come on by through the Discord if you want more news, and check into GameChoo.com for all your updates, all of the things that just make E3 a lot more palatable and easier to work through, so you don't have to worry too much about it.
Sounds great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. See you around.
All right. See ya.
Bye.